Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video on this channel. Today we have a little bit of some twinking action. We have made some videos on twink updates recently. The most recent thing that we talked about was eye level rescaling. Now that we've been through a little bit more of the beta, we have basically seen that they are not putting that much effort into the eye level rescaling, and also what they have done so far are not removing the major strong points of a twink. So that is pretty good news. Now, with the pre-patch coming out and obviously the new talent trees, a lot of people were very scared of the fact that we might lose out on some abilities to become part of the a part of the talent tree, and maybe there was some differences that we weren't going to like. Now, I am here to tell you that we did not lose a single thing. We actually only gained things as a Brewmaster monk. We got Tiger's Lust. Now, Tiger's Lust, if you don't know, it is a 70% movement speed increase for 6 seconds. And you can do that every 30 seconds. So it's actually more like every 24 seconds if you use it every time it's off cooldown. And then it removes all roots and snares, which is awesome. Because, if you're slowed, if you're rooted or whatever in some of the dungeons that you're boosting in, you can easily get out of that. And you can also clear the dungeons much faster because you can run faster. Now, the other thing that we also got is a Rising Sun Kick. Now, I did do some testing in these dungeons, and I'll queue up for one here so you guys can see it also. But as you guys can see over here, you can see that the Rising Sun Kick, and this is from doing one full dungeon, it is 9.20% of my total damage overall. Now, in the other dungeons, it was 10, 11, sometimes 8. So the average seems to be like 9-10% in total extra damage that it does. Because this only has a 9.2 second cooldown, which is awesome. You can basically use this all the time. And Blackout Kick also seems faster. I don't remember whether or not it actually is, but either way, it is a very awesome combination. You can basically do quite a lot of damage. And the good thing about Rising Sun Kick is you can actually even, usually with mobs at a level 10, twink level here, if you're semi-geared, you will either one-shot the mobs or take 50% of their HP with this ability, which is absolutely amazing. But the good thing about this as well is you can kill bosses a lot faster. Now, what that means is, well, for me, usually what I do is I just run along and I skip all the bosses because they're usually not worth it to kill. And the reason that they're not worth it to kill is because their health pool is super large. Now, with something like this, it's actually going to be a lot faster to kill these different, these different bosses, which makes it a little more worth it to spend the time on killing them. And now, obviously, something that is important to remember here, I do have the 15% increased damage buff here. Obviously, that is not too big of a difference on the overall scale, because it just increases our overall, so it's not gonna sway the percentages over here, which is important. Now, obviously, just the only thing you just have to remember, if you have your own characters, then you're just doing 15% less damage. But that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at specifically what the difference is. So you can see there, I'm just one-shotting these mobs, right, with the Rising Sun Kick. And then the great thing is I can speed up here with the Tiger's Lust every once in a while. If there's something that I get slowed by, I could just use it and get straight through it. And you can see here with the speed, and now you can also make this even faster if you want to, and you can get swiftness potions. If you want to go real hard, you can also go for engineering bombs. Now, engineering bombs are a little more expensive if you want to go that way. You definitely have to spend some more gold on crafting that. It's not that insane, but if you do want to go a lot faster than usual, then that is something that you're absolutely going to have to do. Now, it isn't really, it's not that bad to do it without. That's what I usually do, because I can't be bothered with that. But if you're somebody that would like to do that, then obviously go right ahead. But I wanted to show you guys how it looks currently, and what I could basically tell you after running through a good handful of dungeons including this one, is we've gotten stronger. Actually, we have definitely gotten stronger with the pre-patch. I think they've also increased a little bit on the base damage potentially. It feels a lot better now. Obviously this one we have the 15% increased damage buff, so you have to take that into consideration. I did do some dungeons without it, just to put it into perspective for you guys, so I have felt the difference, which is very important to realize. But it is it's great, man. It's really, really good. I'm happy with this, because this basically goes to show that we're going to be able to go and look at, what do you call it, the leveling, the new level, well, the new chromie time leveling that takes us all the way up to 60. Once Dragonflight comes around, we're going to be able to do that. We're not going to be able to do it just yet because we are only in the pre-patch, so we haven't actually been able to see any of that content just yet. But when that does arrive, it's going to be great, because then we can take you know, a level 10 Twink and boost other characters all the way up to level 60, which is going to be great. Now I'm gonna finish this dungeon so you guys can see how fast we kill these bosses. Specifically here in the Blood Furnace, the bosses do not have very much experience, or HP, I mean. So usually you just want to kill these bosses anyway. But you can see how much of a help Rising Sun Kick is. It's pretty crazy how good it is. I'm pretty happy about it. It seems like one of the other characters here died a gruesome death. But yeah, I wanted to make this video to basically give you guys an update on what's going on with Twink leveling here. And yeah, I mean, the TLDR is that everything is looking pretty good so far. I'm really happy about it. Really happy about it, actually. So yeah, I was kind of scared for a little bit, because I was thinking that the eye level rescaling was going to potentially destroy level 10 Twink boosting, or we would run into some issues with nerfs to certain item pieces or enchants or anything. But so far there is nothing to be seen here in the pre-patch, and you can see here we're coming up on the end. We're coming up on the end here for the Blood Furnace. And for anybody that's done this before, you can see here that we've spent almost 5 minutes. Now, obviously, this goes a little faster when you have other people helping you. But this is, you can keep running in the same speed that I was running. So it took us a little over 5 minutes. Usually this dungeon takes 6 minutes or 7 even. So you are a lot faster when it comes to this. But I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped you guys out, and maybe even potentially made some of you interested in the level 10 twinking adventures. We see this guy here. I will be linking a playlist of everything Twink related to you guys down in the description below. If you want interested in it, make sure you check that out. And also, if you made it this far into the video, make sure that you type monster down in the comments down below. I'm not sponsored, but just do it anyway, just to, you know, see who watches the whole video. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.